This is my dream car, and my goal is to go from $0 to $250,000 to buy it and not have to work a job. So far, I've made over $100,000, but after heavily reinvesting in connections and this channel, I'm down to $7,500 from the last episode. Let's get right into this video. Welcome to episode 12, Emil vs 905. I'm back in my parents' house, and a year ago, I was still trying to figure out how to make money online. We've come a long way, but we still have so much more to go. Tomorrow will officially be my 30th day in monk mode. And honestly, I'm starting to see things a lot differently now. But before I tell you about that, here's some recent transactions that happened. Last episode, we drained the account and we ended on this number. But since then, I ended up selling my Shopify stock, which I invested into on a previous episode. We made around $300, so that's $1,000 back. On top of that, I got issued a tax return, so we're back to 4 digits in the bank account. Other than that, I had my accountant fee and some editor expenses. You guys have been sending me a lot of questions on my Instagram asking me about how my monk mode is going. And it's going very well, but it's made me realize some things about the monk mode in itself. And after doing some research, I found out that monk mode can be a detriment to yourself if you're doing it with the wrong intentions. You see, you shouldn't randomly throw yourself into a time of self-development for the pure blatant sake of self-development. It goes much deeper into that. Monk mode requires introspection and working on your mind, because it's possible to do monk mode for the wrong reasons. Monk mode is meant for honest personal discourse. It's a challenge for you to think differently and then take those thoughts and implement them into your everyday life in order for you to create a better path for yourself in the future. However, you need to create new thought patterns. Monk mode simply isn't a break from your typical life, because in that sense, you'd be committing spiritual and self-improvement tourism. Remember, monk mode is here for you to figure out how to better yourself, and at the end of it, you shouldn't have the same hedonistic priorities as you did when you started it. I was watching an interview with David Lade, and this guy's been on the internet for the longest time. So when he himself says he developed a bunch of issues from attaching his self-worth to the way he looked, coming from him, there's a lot you can learn from it.
I want to self-improve myself, just monk mode. Then you just become obsessed with RPE 10, just maxing out like monk mode. So the true fundamental motivation isn't understanding things. The true fundamental motivation is to feel good about yourself for maxing out monk mode for the egotistical gratitude. Because yeah, I mean, like just how we talked about how you say young individuals, like materialistic, programmed by society, like wrong values and stuff. The reason that they're doing that is because that satisfies their ego. That's been programmed into them.
I believe the goal is to ultimately transcend your ego and not attach your self-worth to externalities such as wealth or looks, because those are depreciating assets. At the end of the day, the only thing we're left with is our mind. So that's worth investing in. It's an evergreen resource that a lot of people neglect, yet it's the only thing in life which you can truly control. And yes, I want to buy my dream car, but I just want to emphasize the point that that's not what this series is all about. This series is supposed to serve as a guide to becoming the best version of yourself. And I feel like a lot of times, social media especially is taking too literally. Like, that's not what life is. That's simply a supplement to it. It's not the main thing. So I was thinking a lot about my goal with this channel, so I wrote down my mission statement: to inspire through authenticity while being a good role model and long-term plays. I want to show everything, and I realized this is a channel in which I'll be uploading years upon years upon years on. And if anything I've learned so far is that it's the journey that counts. If you gave me the car tomorrow, it wouldn't matter, because you find fulfillment in the journey. Without getting too deep here, it's pretty much what life is about. The point of the game is to keep playing the game. If you beat it, it ends. And there's always a new mountain to climb. So I'm just excited to wake up every day, pick up this camera, pick up my computer, and start working. So hopefully that clears some stuff up. But anyways, here's what I'm doing right now. Obviously still working with Nathan Nazareth. I'm his creative director for his YouTube channel. But other than that, I've started dropshipping again. My previous store kind of teetered out, so I'm testing new products. And man, I forgot how much of a grind it is to look for winning products. All right guys, quick little update. I just received my monthly client revenue, so there's that. And technically, that's the only money we made last month. Oh, damn, have we fallen downhill? But it's all good. I know for a fact we're about to find a winning dropshipping product, and we're gonna scale this shit to the moon. One last thing, I just paid some editor expenses, so there's that total. And as you can see, I'm reinvesting a lot back into the channel to make these videos even better. Day 37 of monk mode. It's currently Friday, 1 a.m. and look at what I'm doing. Editing. I said it last episode and I'll say it again. This is how you win. While everyone else is partying, I'm grinding, and and when it finally pays off, we'll see who gets the last laugh. Alright, so it's 2 days later, and because I've been in this space for a while, I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what's gonna do well. So I have an assortment of 3 to 4 products all within the same niche. And right now I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna build out my Shopify store and then start testing some of these products. So I figured I'm actually gonna do an entirely separate video on this. However, obviously I'll update you guys with the results. And on top of that, if you want my special discount link to start Shopify for only $1, I'll leave that in the description below. Alright guys, it's currently 2 a.m. I spent the last 2 days creating and optimizing the store. I'm testing 3 different products at once, all in the same beauty niche. I'm going to pay for user-generated content to run as ads on all 3 products, and I'm also going to use them as upsells to each other. Because they're on the same niche, they're complementary, so it just makes sense. I've spent over 10 hours creating this store. I like this niche because the margins are incredible. It's definitely by far the best I've ever made before. I used all the knowledge that I've gathered up to now, along with the courses we've bought in the past. I'm gonna get my ads tomorrow, and then I'll see you guys when it's time to launch. Well guys, it's been a minute. I'm officially back in Bulgaria. I'm gonna save you guys the whole story of, oh, when I was last year, a year ago, I had no money, blah, blah, blah. No, I have something important to actually share this time. But what I want to share with you guys is this insane tool that I just found out about. It's called Shop Hunter, and you can literally copy and paste website URLs, and it'll tell you exactly how much that store is making, which it's just crazy. I can spy on my competition stores and see if the products they're selling are actually getting bought. Here, let me just show you how this works. So I just search up shophunter.io, and then I'm gonna log in very quickly. I'm gonna go to my Shop Hunter, add shop, and here I just need to paste a URL. So just to show you guys how it works, for example, I found this page selling GTA stickers. Yeah, pretty cool product, 16,000 followers on TikTok. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy the website link, and then I'm gonna go to Shop Hunter and literally Control V, paste, and boom, I can see they're making no sales. So even though they have a lot of TikTok followers, they're not actually doing well as a dropshipping store. And now I know that instantly. There's other tools out there that do the same thing, but this one gives it to you instantly. I don't want to paste the link and then wait a day to see if they're actually making sales. So yeah, this series is about documenting my journey, but at the same time, it's sort of like a case study for anyone wanting to follow in my footsteps. And because I love you guys, your boy hooked it up. I'll leave a discount link down below in the description if you want to use Shop Hunter. And if you don't, that's perfectly fine, but I'll be running circles around you because I have access to all this data that you don't. But yeah, I'm gonna go get a workout in for monk mode, and the next time I open this camera, hopefully it's gonna be when I get my first sale on my dropshipping store.
I've been mortified, fortified, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45. Traumatized, victimized, seen some of my die. Knock you off a base with a bat when them slide. Homicide, genocide, televised, emphasize, perpetuating war. Tell that nigga he gon' pick a side. Hood ties from hood lines, now nigga doing dope lines. Don't run into the cops, that's a big exercise. Don't run into the cops, that's the motto. I don't see it coming to an end like legato.
Alright guys, quick little update. Literally the last 4 days have been probably the hardest part about monk mode. It's so boring, man. Like, it's the same shit every day. Wake up, work on my computer, go work out, and that's it. It's been a complete dopamine detox, and I just feel like I'm stuck on this endless cycle of non-progression. Alright, already facing issues. I finally got my ads back. I launched a TikTok page, already have a Shopify website built out, created a TikTok ads manager account, and just as I launched my very first ad, I funded the account with $100, and right after the payment went through, my account got instantly suspended. This same thing happened a few episodes back. I had money in my TikTok ads manager, and they randomly suspended my account and notified me it's against their policy to issue refunds. So I lost that money, and now I'm in danger of losing this money. I just appealed the decision and contacted customer support. I literally don't know what happened. My account instantly got suspended. My ads definitely comply with the TikTok ad policy. This is just incredibly frustrating. Account status suspended due to suspicious or unusual activity or a violation of our ad policy. Suspension permanent. It's just ridiculous. Okay, It's the next day. I've been sat here in nervous anticipation to see what they're gonna respond to my support ticket. And they said, in order to protect the security of our platform and the safety of the account, blah, 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 whatever. And they're basically asking to confirm my identity. So they need a picture of my ID. Honestly, I'm starting to realize what this might be about. And maybe because I'm using a VPN and they notice the server I'm connected to doesn't match the address where I registered the ads account. That could possibly be it. Yo, I just got back from training. I'm out of the shower and I just got an email that the account suspension was lifted. I guess it really did come down to the VPN, but who cares? Because now we're gonna launch the ads and let's see what happens. All right, guys, once again, it's the next day. I literally haven't moved. We've spent over $200 on ads and we made no sales. I don't know why. I'm gonna play around with this, but everything's just going wrong. I think this is one of the lowest moments in the entire series for me. All right, it's the next day. We spent another $220 on ads, and so far we're around $700 down with this dropshipping store. We did make 2 sales yesterday, so I guess that's just given us some proof of concept. I think my ads were honestly weak because the conversions look good, which means my product page is optimized. So that's the total right now. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode and figure out a way to make this work. I reached out to more creators to make ads for our products, and there's someone here that's charging me $240 for 2 videos, and I haven't been able to find anything cheaper, so it looks like there's that payment right there. Look, what else am I supposed to do? I need to make this store work. I need to start getting more sales. Am I just gonna sit here with 10K? 10K is not buying an AMG. It's not. I need to go hard and just forget what the money is and increase my income. It's a dumpster fire, I know, but what else can I possibly do right now? I know my store converts well, there's data behind it. I just don't have the right type of ads yet.